on na the other one. How about this one mbana? How about this one mba? How about mbana ka na? How about this one mba? Subscribe on na the other one bikon. Oh God. Subscribe on na the other one. How about this one mba? That was very. Ekwennem. Ma gere voice nnem. Ekwenwanye ka nwanye.
Dear friends, do not be carried away.
No, we are not carried away.
Filled with delusions.
We are not carried away.
How do we even get here?
I don't know. I don't know.
People who are really, really crazy, parading themselves as fighting for Biafra. How did our leader Nnamdi Kanu really get away with this bunch of people?
I don't know. Please, Biafra, subscribe one on this other one. I'm gonna use here.
With this crop of individuals,
Mommy,
they just make
because please subscribe to this Onyamuma handle on the I'm gonna use here because none. Because this one now Hana was in banner this one. Because subscribe button at this one. Subscribe button at this one because subscribe button at this one. Subscribe button at this one because none because no can make it. Subscribe on our car. Because subscribe on this one. No, how about this one? And then mommy, continue.
Dear friends, do not be carried away by individuals that are filled with delusions. I mean, how do we even get here?
I don't know, mommy.
You see, people who are really, really crazy, parading themselves as fighting for Biafra. How did our leader Nnamdi Kanu really get away with this bunch of people?
I don't know.
And how did our leader, our Prime Minister Simon Ekpa, went through this hell with these crop of individuals? They just make up something on their brain and start dishing it out to Biafrans. You all heard this. I don't even know what to use to refer to this individual and crop of classless individuals that surrounded our Prime Minister. You heard one of them saying that I'm in Finland on Wednesday. Biafrans, how do we get to this level? And I just begin to wonder where Biafra never
The
came.
guy in Anguahia, the guy in Anguahia, mommy.
I begin to wonder why.
Mommy, the guy in Anguahia, on Anguahia, even Anum Nara did the guy, and the guy was Bonyala. Always Bonyara, and I just no boy. Check it on natural from my finance minister, no Kotan, no Dokara. No was he acting prime minister. Onya Hujania. The guy na-aṅụ ahịa, ezigbo onye koko, ezigbo onye ahịa, ezigbo onye ahịa, ara agbala the useless idiot.
Biafra never came. Because when you have deranged individuals parading themselves
The guy na-aṅụ ahịa
as the people that represent the struggle, it casts a lot of dent. So Biafrans, do not be moved.
No, never.
Do not worry. Do not let them distract what we are doing. We are really focused, and our eye is on the ball.
Yes.
The terrorist Nigeria state, the killings you are doing, we reintegrated and rehabilitated our terrorists, killing our people, our mothers, raping our women and our children. We will defend ourselves.
At all
Thank you
costs.
so much, Biafrans, and have a great day.
Thank you. Ihe a nwaanyị ka nwaanyị adọma m ji eme ọnụ ọ ya nwa dị ihe a anụmanụ jọsụ na ọ ga-esecha ahịa ọ na-ese nwa achịcha ihu anyị ya dade ị ga-ama nnọọ na onye ka na o ji na-akọhọl gbuo onwe ya egbuo dade ahụ ifuru nwaanyị ka nwaanyị ihe ọ pụta bịa ekwuo abeg ka anyị move onu gewekwenụ this guy one of the people si ha so gbuo Biafra.
Obasanjo said that the killings in the counter coup were senseless. Army officers of Igbo origin were killed in Abeokuta, in Ikeja, 2 of them, in the north, and northerners and military officers then went to town, and Igbos were targeted. That was what you saw.
Yes.
In Kaduna. Igbo men and women were killed, even children. That's what you call the program.
Yes.
And because of the program, there was war. Yes. In 1967, you joined the Nigerian army.
Yes.
After you have witnessed the program.
The program, yes.
You joined the Nigerian army during wartime.
Yes.
When did you realize that it was a program? Was it before you joined the army or after you have left the
I
army?
saw everything. I was a living witness. Then after the war, I decided to write my book.
Why did you
Kebucha
join the army?
Kebucha
To
Biafra.
fight Biafra.
To keep Nigeria one.
Inania.
That was the slogan.
Inania.
That was the slogan to us.
The Nigeria now, how far? Only as on the egbu egbu.
There was no any other slogan than to keep Nigeria one.
Inania.
So by the time you were joining the army, you believed that the Igbo nation was wrong.
Anyway, but later on I discovered that they were not wrong.
Inania. Enweghị anyị mere ndị a.
I was in the trench for 20 months, fighting day and night.
Inania.
20 months without being posted to the rear. Or transferred from the trench until the end of the war. And I saw how the Biafrans were determined with zeal to fight us. They were fighting for survival. When it came to a point in 1969 when a lot of soldiers realized that the war was fruitless. It was not the war that only the ordinary people were being killed in the war front, and those who caused the war were not affected.
M gwara gị ma asọ ọwụ maka ndị a nwere oyi wel ya opportunity anyị ji nọọ afọ n'aka ndị a ịhụ na ahụ naanị ya the useless man a na-enye ihe o nwere enwe ọ ya nwa the highest builder n'akwụkwọ Babangida dere onye ka na-adekwu ya na ya okwu na-egbu ndị Igbo na o gbugide ndị Igbo isi ikepụ Nigeria 1 ịhụnanya ya o gbucha na ọbịa bịa ede akwụkwọ ka emecha ya ọbịa ede akwụkwọ ya ọbịakwabịa lọncha ya na onye Igbo onye ga-abịa ịzụ ya karịcha onye ga-abịa ibinye ego karịcha.
Started to inflict themselves with injury to be taken to the rear, until Obasanjo came to save the situation and ended the war. If not, and I believe I stated in my book there how Biafra surrender. It was not much of our firepower or anything. It was hunger. It was hunger. It was hunger. Because when we block the Cameroon border through road, Calabar, and we block Port Harcourt through air, Biafra was not having any access to outside world through air, through water, through land. So they were in a desperate situation by then, and they were affected by hunger. I think that was that fact.
Please help on biko subscribe on this account I'm gonna post biko no. How about this platform well biko ebe kam na ekere unu biko.
To alone affected the people, the Biafran soldiers on the battlefield. You see.
Yes, it is Nigerian territory. But can anybody begin to deny that there was no Biafra? It is unnecessary denial. There was a Biafra.
There was a Biafra.
And that territory is still there. Yes, it is Nigerian territory.
But
Biafra
Biafra ceased to exist.
Biafra ceased to exist after the war, but not in the mind of those who are agitating for it.
I just came to advise him. Trade with caution. Trade with caution. Trade with caution. Tell the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria to trade with caution. Whatever you can do to manage the situation on ground, because the one coming will be bigger than you. When the prophets speak, the wise they listen. If I tell you, thus saith the Lord, you doubt me, you be angry, you be also. What is coming to the Aso Rock of Nigeria is bigger than what anybody can ever imagine. Very big. Very, very big. So, the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, should trade with caution. And I want to use this opportunity to tell the federal government to release Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. Because what I'm seeing is going to come like this. It will come like this. It will come like this. And it will end up, boom. Before they'll be able to trace it like this. Trace it and come like this. Everywhere just scatter. So the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria should trade with caution. Should trade very well with caution. And make sure that as they enter into the month of March, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is released. I know some of the wicked leaders in Igbo land are the ones that are still keeping Nnamdi Kanu, not Tinubu. Tinubu, you have the power as the president to say, let him be released. Release him so that when the battle will come, we will know where the battle will come. Because right now, the battle is going to come. I'm demonstrating the game. It will come like this, it will come like this, it will come like this. Boom! Masoro.
Biafrans were Nigerian government, but we see that the detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu will be the thing that will sink this country. But actually, yes. Mazi Simon Ekpa also made it very clear that he will make the arrest and detention of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu.
I'm here again on the day 2 of our journey. And we have been going to Washington, D.C. lately, meeting with Congress, and we are opportune to meet with the Speaker of the House, Mike Johnson. And if you are
Okay, oh, Mark Johnson ka ọ nọ na-ajụ gịnị ka ọ ga-aga igwu ya that time Good morning, Queen Mother, I greet you, morning. Mark Johnson ka o kwonu na-ekwu ya. Mark Johnson adị ka stepfather ya because ọ na-eji Mark Johnson egwu. Mark Johnson. Oh.
Is the number 3 ranking most powerful person on earth. After the president, you have the vice president, then the Speaker of the House. And we have met with a lot of Congress men and women. And we have somebody who make that happen. That is the Jimora firm. We have our lobbyist here with us, Elias. I call him my friend, and I call him my brother. So we have been in this journey together. Please welcome Elias. Elias is doing a really great job. Thank you.
Thank you, my minister.
That has been making things happen, the man that has been taking the bullet, the man that has someday. Thank you so much for that introductory part of you. Yes, we go to our...
Akola me on unufuru no gekere na watch my program all the time. Unufuru no ge azaya anyogo na watch my program all the time. Agwara m ya si ya ene ka ị ga-eyi black suit bịakwa bịa yiri black shirt gende ni ugbu a na ọ na watch my this thing mgbe ọbụla he have take correction gende yi ugbu a na o yizi black suit yirizie shirt amamo ash color ka o yi n'ime ọ na watch my broadcast this useless Azaya Anyog he always watching me.
Honorable APM, the man with swag. The Prime Minister with swag through the democracy.
The man who nwere swag, a na-asị mmadụ nwere swag. Swag na-ebido from okwu. Swag na-awụ the way your words each na-apụta from you. Onye maka a na-akpọ swag. But be na enu na nwoke nwere swag, nga ọ na-ekwu okwu, unu amara anụ ma onye a nọ na market ihe this dead fish here ma nwekwara akọna uche.
Democratic process of the Biafran people who has now taken upon himself the heavy responsibility of acting instead of the Prime Minister. Acting Prime Minister Okechukwu Nkere, welcome to the show. Are you winning the war of the terrorist Islamic jihadists in Biafra land against the massacre of the Biafran people? Or are you waiting for your Prime Minister to restore?
Thank you, Honorable Minister of Information. Before I proceed, I must recognize our past leaders, Mazi Ojukwu and our leader, Philip Efiam. We appreciate all they have done, and we remember them. And we also remember our leader, Mazin Namdekan, that was kidnapped from Kenya for the same cause that I have embarked on as well. We appreciate. And we also remember our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, who is currently in the hand of the Finnish authority, going through some questions. So hopefully both leaders will be with us shortly. And greetings to fellow Brigade, Biafra Republic Government in Exile cabinet members, admins rep, and greetings to all fellow Biafrans, both the genuine ones and the ones that will still turn around and embrace our cause. And back to the question. The question is that, the answer is that this journey that we have embarked on, there's no going back. And we can't fold our hand waiting until our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, of which I'm representing, acting on his behalf. We can't wait until he's out before we liberate our land. Just like the same way we didn't wait for our leader, Mazin Namdekan, to be released before we redeclare Biafra. So we are in a moving train, and we are winning. We are determined to get our land back. So the answer is that we are winning. Thank you. And let me also want to say my good friend here, Elias, thank you for being with Biafran people today. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. I'm honored to have the two gentlemen in the studio who have been.
Ajụjụ ajụrụ ya na ihe ọ sara enwere otu o si match together. We are winning. Which win are you winning? Can you show any proof that you are winning? In the men nwokorobịa ibe gị tara afụfụ build o si ha arụkwara ọrụ lekwe ihe mege na da Biafra mgbe ọbụla ka ndị a ji amụọ tankị na-abịa nọ na-eburu innocent Biafrans onye kọsụrụ ihe ndị ahụ akwa gị nwa. You are winning.
Doing tremendously well for the Biafran people.
Prime Minister is in detention, and all Biafrans have been in a state of emergency.
Prime Minister is in detention, but you post video the other day that Prime Minister was enjoying with the President Adam. But you post the other day he's enjoying with Adam while the others are here killing themselves. But you say that he's in detention. Akbarawa.
So to say, Honorable Acting Prime Minister, what is the state of our Prime Minister of the Biafran people as we speak now?
Our Prime Minister is in high spirit, and he knows everything that is going on. That's why he wants all Biafrans to unite, especially the ones that have gone astray, for them to do the right thing by coming back to the same course where he is before he was called. So, and just like I said earlier, we wish, hopefully, that he will join us in no distant time. So, he knows everything that is going on, and he's healthy, and he always sends his warm greeting to Biafrans, especially for us to remain resolute and keep fighting without giving our enemy the space that they want, so that because at the end, what the enemies want is how to distract or how to divert our attention into chasing shadow instead of focusing on the mandate of total liberation from the hand of our enemy, the Nigerian terrorist state. Thank you.
Thank you, APM. It seems you know your onions, and you seem to be catching up with all my questions. And I hope I will catch you where you will not be able to run away from all my questions as we continue. Our Obong Mazi Edidem, Mr. Elias.
Elias agọ n'onye mmugo ọ bụ ihe ọzagazi nazi. Elias agọ n'onye mmugo ọ unu wee fuo.
The political and the diplomatic engine of Biafra. You said something. Nigeria is a product of neo-colonialism, and Biafra recognition and restoration and liberation will bring an end to that. How do you intend to do that for the Biafran people through the moral global strategist?
Right. Well, thank you for your very good question. What we're engaged in, there is the military component, right, which is being addressed by the forces on the ground, but in any successful establishment of a new
Nchekwa this Bobrisky agbafuola since ọ dịkwa m surprise ifu this Bobrisky back. Even gị ihe otu ihu ya dị sef ihu adịghị ya mma. Ọ dịka onye arịọgidere nnọọ with ego nnọọ before ha build a price o ji bịawa again. ihu otu ihu ya dị.
Independent state, you also have to win the diplomatic war. And that's what we're engaged in here in Washington, D.C., educating U.S. policymakers about Biafra, about what's happening, and why the U.S. government should support our cause. We've produced a lot of awareness for our issue during the past 7 months, and we're now moving to additional stages of turning that awareness and that sympathy into tangible actions and programs to further support the Biafran cause. I think with the diplomatic support, coupled with success in the homeland, that will be the key recipe for achieving our newly independent, or rather establishing our newly independent Biafran state. So we've had the referendum, we've had the declaration, and the immensely successful convention in Finland. Now is the next step to go from a declaration to recognition, and that's going to take a lot of work. We've done a lot of work, but there's a lot more work to do. And you see already the echoes of support from officials in D.C., but there's a lot more to be done. We have a new Congress, a new administration. We want to build upon the foundation that we've created politically during the past 7 months, and now really further that with the new administration. And we have an enormous opportunity. So I think we will continue to make significant progress, and I'm very excited about what we can achieve. So we are waging the diplomatic war, and the opportunity is just perfect now with the new Congress, the new administration, shifts in geopolitical events. You see the distancing between the U.S. and Europe. You see the U.S. interested in the U.S. government now under the current administration, interested in making deals with other governments. I think very likely sometime this year, the Trump administration, the U.S. government will recognize the government of Somaliland as the newest independent state in Africa, which will further give us momentum for what it is that we want to do, right? So I think the timing is perfect, and we are needed here in order to seize the opportunity, right? Because if we approach President Trump and the people around him with a deal on Biafra, I think something can happen. But what Biafrans have to understand is that it's not going to be the U.S. government, or it's not going to be President Trump that goes out of his way. And the President of the United States is not waking up in the morning thinking about Biafra as the first thing. But if we're the ones to bring the issue to the president and to the people around him, most importantly the State Department, the foreign policy team, we're in a position where I think we could work out a deal with the United States, in which case that could then be translated into a deal with the broader international community. So I think we're in a historic moment. I think everything is aligned if we seize the moment and if we have our act together. So that is my answer to your question.
Thank you, Honorable Elias. Are you worried that your principal client is in detention?
Well, it's very concerning. Simon's situation is very concerning. In fact, but even there, I think we have an opportunity. Vice President J.D. Vance talked about Europe and criticized Europe for their free speech record. And I think what we've seen in Finland with Simon, in Norway with Dr. Choayaba, the Amazonian leader, who I also represent, it shows that a lot of these European countries, unfortunately, have very poor record when it comes to free speech, human rights. They're willing to bend principles for rather odious foreign governments. Simon's situation is very concerning, not just from a professional point of view, but also on a personal point of view, because Simon and I became very good friends. So it's a concerning situation. We are addressing that situation. I think with our political influence, we can help Simon, but I can't really go into the specifics of what it is we're doing or planning to do on that front. Just Biafrans should know that I am using my influence, and I do have plans to use our political influence here in Washington to help Simon, but I'm not going to broadcast in what way I plan to do that. Especially, I know the Nigerians and their agents and saboteurs and whomever, they monitor everything I do and say, so I'm not going to broadcast my game plan to the enemy. But Biafrans should know that I'm involved in Simon's, in helping Simon, and I will, I think, because ultimately what Finland's doing is highly political. I think everyone can see that. With the president of Nigeria and Tinubu and his contacts with Finnish representatives, and it's clear what's happening. So I think with political pressure, we can help Simon get out of the predicament he's in, and I will work towards that end in whatever in the ways that we have decided, which I will not broadcast publicly.
Yes, thank you, Mr. Elias. Thank you so much, and that has answered the question of what are you doing to see your principal clients released. That what you just said now have just answered that question. Let me rush over to my APM before I come back to you again. I wouldn't want to hit you bomba to bomba with questions. I will give you some and then you cool down. I'll go over to my APM and then I'll come back to you again. So, my honorable APM, welcome back again. My honorable APM, there has been some quackness within the Biafran government, and you have taken too many bullets. And at this very point, I'm going to digress. That I crave your indulgence to be plausible to the Biafran people with your answers to questions that has been on the media, be it personal or be it to the interests of the Biafran government. The Biafran people wants to know so that your name will not continue to litter the media with blackmail and propaganda. And this will in turn comes back to our international lobbyists. Your name has been circulated on the media of collecting 15 million naira and then producing 3 uniforms. They have called you criminals, and it wasn't just your name. Sonny's name was also there. Ajare's name was also there. And they have used this to criminalize everyone seen working in tandem with the precepts of the Prime Minister and BRGIA. Did you produce 3 uniforms of police at the convention for 15 million naira?
Thank you, Honorable, for information again. When you talk about blackmail and propaganda, so we all know what the enemy wants. So they're doing whatever they can to make sure that Biafra is not rationalized. So if you think that will stop, that will not stop. Even our leader, Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, if you recall, there's a time he said Nigeria have over 20 billion that they want to spend to stop our freedom. So they are always going to sponsor their puppet to make sure that our freedom is stopped. So propaganda, blackmail is normal. That is their tools. That always going to happen. It happened in the time when our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu was here out with us. They call him names. They lie about him. The same people that are shouting our leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, that they love him, the same people that are shouting are the same people that are blackmailing him when he's with us. Are the same people that work with the Nigerian terrorist state. So when you talk about propaganda, the same way applies to that. So they are always going to be blackmailing and propaganda. So when you come and talk about the 15 million for the uniform, I did not even know how the uniform that was used at our declaration in Finland, in Latin, I don't know anything about that. I'm not part of that committee. I don't even know how the uniform get here. So I don't know how, whoever that is linking me to that is working with the zoo government, because all they want is how to bring me down, how to stop what we are doing, and how to stop our freedom. Thank you.
Thank you so much, my APM. And for everyone that are not aware of the question I asked, these are the uniforms that those that have been recruited to destroy everything that BRGI has done so far have used as a propaganda means. And you can see what they are writing there. And this is from, if you check the handler of this account, if you check the handler of this account, this is from Ogo247. And they have been circulating all this nonsense in the media. And those that do not know what the truth is have believed this propaganda. And today, the APM has clarified this. Okay, let's go to the next question. APM, as the Minister of Finance of the BRGI, how many officials of Biafran government in exile are on salary payroll?
This question is kind of, I don't know if I'm going to say funny. We all know that we are fighting for freedom. As a freedom fighter, you don't supposed to be paid. So it's all voluntary. So everyone in the brigade, both rep admin, are all volunteers. Both those that are serving in the de facto in homeland, they are all volunteers. So no one is paid. We don't have anyone on payroll or whether payroll basic or bi-weekly or salary. So we are all volunteers. So no one is being paid. I don't know if I answer your question correctly. Thank you.
Thank you, APM. I said my question could sound upside down, but it is to the interest of the Biafran people that you clarify them the way they come. Because these are some of the propagandas and blackmails and slanders that have been sent out there against BRGIE. And today the APM has just made everyone to know that no official of the BRGIE as a freedom fighter is on payroll. No one receives salary. No one receives compensation for anything. But the agent provocateurs that found themselves in BRGIE made themselves a vessel of destruction to be able to work against the Biafran people. Honorable APM.
Sonia Barawa, you are not You say that you are not being paid. You are not receiving any salary. How did you change overnight? Bought phone, started snapping picture, telling people the picture they will be using, they will be posting. How come you just change overnight? How did this manna fall from heaven for you? Sonia Parawa. How did this manna fall from you? You people don't know how to deceive people. We, Jenu Biafra, know that you people are lying. We're just trying to listen to you people so that people will know that you people are a thief, criminals.
How are you coping with the cumbersome responsibilities that has come to your shoulder since the detention of the Prime Minister?
I know it's not easy, but one way or the other way, I have to work hard daily to make sure I do my best, and this torch will not quench at my wash. This torch will not quench at my wash. And having the backing of the brigade government, which everyone, they are working tirelessly day and night, trying to make sure that everything go as smooth. And we also try to do the best we can to bring the Biafran people that have been misled by some group or by some parallel government that was break away from the brigade. So we are doing the best we can every day, and through the media team, which you are the Honorable Minister of Information and Communication. So we try every day to educate Biafrans with truth and facts, to enlighten them, educate them, the reason they should come back, and let's finish this fight that we all have started. So if I'm telling you that it is easy, it is not, but I have to. It's a call for duty, and it's a call that I sworn, I take oath to make sure that I will fight as hard as I can to work for the Biafran people, for the interests of the Biafra. Thank you.
Are you worried that your APM is not here? One, are you worried of the sabotage that has ensued in the absence of the PM? Are you worried that there has been so many setbacks that it should have catapulted us into the next 25 years while the convention just finished? Are you worried of all these challenges?
To be honest with you, I'm not worried. Because based on history, years, the South African.
He's not worried because he's happy. He has been looking for a way to be a self-claimed acting prime minister. He's not worried. He's not worried. You hear what he said it? Nigerian government will never have peace until Biafra regain their freedom. I don't want to listen to these people again. Put to call, born call. Can you maka this man, this onye ofe mana, onye Yoruba negiri umu Biafra bucha because of his own selfish interest. I don't want to listen to these people again. I try me here again. I don't want to listen to you again. He said that he's not worried because he has been looking for this opportunity. That's why he's not worried. He's not worried. Because here he otoga. Number 3 man. I don't know if you carry for that man. I don't know why. The line is open. Can you open it also?
Then let me play this. Some of these things are just beginning to, the dots are beginning to connect. This lady in the middle here, I saw her in Finland. I don't know whether she is. She told me her name. She's one of my fans that used to follow my page. Whether it's Flora Kubilo, I think she said she's Flora Kubilo. I saw her in Finland. This lady there. I saw her in Finland. So I never knew that all these people were Ngozi's gang. Look at it.
Mommy, Nigeria will never have peace until Biafra regain their freedom back. Nigeria will never have peace. Ụtụtụ ọma nwa Chineke.
Appointment and the post will not dance only have also miss the post. So it will me with Sunday when them down because for this now, but no same because it won't be now we here. Now government though, it doesn't matter. When them the wine to go when they were the one that no, Otacom, I'm gonna carry go.
Ndewo nnem, ndewo. Ụtụtụ ọma Maazị. Oh no, here, okay. Ndewo. Oh, Papa. Maazị, good morning. Ọ gbagara go ọ sị na ọ gawara business yesterday. Ọ sị na ọ gawara business. I swear. That's why. So when they were one day they were for way more fail. Don't know more fail. Hana come out so is it? You could post ready. Always open. Always open. No, now we get out.
See Gani who is in him a gym and emergency. So the thing will take him like 45 minutes. Then but I'm gonna be here 1 minute. Okay.
Okay, yes.
So when I come back,
very important. Very important. Because this is your this Yoruba people.
I don't 45 minutes I will be back.
Ndewo.
Mommy, I don't agree. He say, now you go in my microphone. Therefore, I go before I put it. So I was there, I give up here as no other.
Ndewo.
Thank God for today. Thank God for each of every one of us making ourselves available. To be in the again today. We are in live and direct with Humble Lion.
Ndewo Mazi.
We are coming in. Imana na ya ni kueba no ne metogo na ho no we so buka ni ku no wa kani gwa kai ni ku and of our freedom. Please click the like button. Make sure you subscribe to the Twitch channel here and share in your group. Uzoma na basakwa kora basakwa so that can a wider audience. So I welcome each of every one of us. Mazila on all the And welcome to all our mommy Ngozi. You're welcome back. And Okuka Hinagi with it. Agamiaga Mokuka, Yotago. We are here together as one family. So thank you so much for joining in, and at the same time, wherever you're gonna go regarding your business or your transaction, I go for will continue to be with you. So our mommy is in the building, mommy EJ. You're welcome. Our mommy Tina. Mommy Adawan. Tina, you're welcome. You're welcome. So our brother from Ghana, you're welcome. Our watching from Indonesia, you're welcome. And the Mazi Jews, okay, you're welcome. So when the Mazi humble, buy Opuneze, camera gave you for today.
Okay, the thing actually me play year back, how the very painful. Onye gbucha ndị Igbo ya obede akwụkwọ chọkwa ka ndị Igbo bịa zụrụ ya ha. All the very painful. The thing na-agba anya mmiri. All the very very painful. Ka m play ya ka unu ya again because I played me eburu ibu. Ndị eme na anyị ihe. And ndị Igbo
counter coup were senseless. Army officers of Igbo origin were killed in Abeokuta, in Ikeja,
2 of them,
in the north, and northerners and military officers then went to town, and Igbos were targeted. That was what you saw.
Yes.
In Kaduna. Igbo men and women were killed, even children. That's what you call the program.
Yes.
And because of the program, there was war. Yes. In 1967, you joined the Nigerian army.
Yes.
After you have witnessed the program.
Yes.
You joined the Nigerian army during wartime.
Yes.
When did you realize that it was a program? Was it before you joined the army or after you have left the army?
I saw everything. I was a living witness. Then after the war, I decided to write my book.
Why did you join the army to fight Biafra?
To keep Nigeria one. That was the slogan to us.
Unafuya. No just no gagbuo ndị Igbo with obi ọchị ya ikipụ obodo ekwensu a one. Unu hụrụ ya? Ka m sumudi ya here. Yo mecha abebe da akwụkwọ, o wepụtara akwụkwọ ka ya kwa ka ndị Igbo atọze na Igbo ya wuru the highest buyer. I raise my mic.
Mazi Humbo.
Dewo Mazi.
One, no be today now. No be today. When you bucha, go, yoga, that akwụkwọ. Ndị Igbo ga-abịakwa akwụkwọ, ndị Igbo ga-abịakwa go kwa the akwụkwọ. The injustice and the metal against our people is too much, and the sabotage among us also got too much. But I know how much God have risen up to debunking every lies from the pit of hell. Any angle of roads were not there. Yes. That's the reason why some of Boku before, which has the Guezo.
Yes.
That's make the destined and no be so now. And we must continue to speak out because now I got never start no and we are here and we are here again. So please, I want to use this opportunity to give the mic to our mommy Ngozi, in front of our brother Boro. So he will take quiet time. He will meditate, expatiate. He will. The Biafran start listening all over the world. I use my mic to you.
Ndewo
Nwada Nwam ana m eji unu mmanya ana m eche nwada ada Nwam ime ihe mene bụ na ihe nwanne nwoke akpọrọ otogo anyị rịa last year ka I made this man interview too. That's why Nigeria has to work with history. The history had the whole of the agenda. because na ndị obodo a ndị British si awụpụ history ka anyị ghara maka na-agba history and so ọ bụla ofu nke ọzọ bụ ịma na a na-akpọ igbo ọ na-ewute m too much ọ na-ewute m because na bụ onye Igbo ịma na ha si ofu aka rụta mma ozue ọhaneze ọbụghị ọhaneze ma ọ bụ ọhaneze anyị bụ ka ndị ọda that statement ọ ndị ọhaneze ọ ndị na-anọ ọnụ ụlọ ịnwa nwụrụ ọgbụrụ bụ ndị na-ebutere anyị afọ ọjọọ aja akpọ Igbo amaghị m ka ndị okenye ga-esi wee nọ n'ụlọ egwu abụrụ ha dị most important thing n'ụwa ha bụ isi ewu ụmụ ha o si wọdị na onye ọbụla na-ede akwụkwọ Obasanjo ede n'akwụkwọ dịbụ nkwa this thing gasị na ọ bụrụ Igbo Q ede n'akwụkwọ so ihe ọne onye ewepụtara ofe akwụkwọ a dee ana ọ bụghị anne ka a si wee gbu ụmụ nwanne anyị lee ka a si wee gbu ụmụ anyị and ndị nwunye anyị bụkwa na ha pụtara gbubezie ma ụmụ nwaanyị hapụzi ụmụ nwoke no so enwere isi opportunity anwa wee wepụta Nnamdi Kanu without nothing because na Disney dụgolo na n'anya ma ọ bụ anyị nwa start ya nọọ ka ha wee wepụta ndị atọ n'agbụ and no Yoruba ka ndị Yoruba ka ji izọrọ nke ọnọghị Yoruba ha wụrụ oke akarịzie nke ndị Yoruba bụbezie ndị Igbo etu ihe m na-agwa ndị ọhaneze bụ ọhaneze ụnụ anọchiwozi anya anyị everything ndị Naijiria ga-eme kịta udo dị kịta bụ our government USB ka a ga-akpọ na si ha na ha chọrọ ịfụ ha anyị ọhaneze onye nwụrụ anything with us anymore ndị Naijiria ụnụ anyekwa na ọhaneze ego ụnụ niile ego nke gbasara ọnụ our ọnụ Nnamdi Kanu na ụnụ ga-akpọpụta Nnamdi Kanu kpọpụta Simon Ekpa ụnụ adamna ọgọ gwute m kọnọ ndị mmụnwa bụ ngozi ma mejile anyị ije ka enwe onwe anyị nna ga-anọ n'ihu
ndewo mọmi ndewo
Mommy Ngozi, thank you so much for your submission. Without wasting time, I'll say one of people our mic to our ladies first. The honorable masses in the building. I want to get proper definition. So I'm giving the mic to our honorable Wanda. It's Katina. If you're there, please can you grab the mic? Wanda Tina, are you there? Okay, it's not there for now. So, Wanda, Mommy J, are you there? If you are there, please can you grab the mic and drop your submission, Mommy J?
Okay. Ndewo no.
Ndewo nne. Ndewo.
My brother nke ongi ikpeazụ ahụ edoburu m ala na-ege ditin mgbe the man that I had to sit up because they're not boiling my blood, you know. Like first of all, you have total provocation. I would try have your hand narrate to the hashi. That an egg cake, honey narrate to hashi wundi unprovoked. And then we have mother name as you are now. Yeah, what could you find on Lano? I am no Nakuka. There don't need to be a man it up. How can I go to ask you? Chapisha, you offering on your Chapisha for on your need to be a narrate. No need to go to ask you, Nebani. Yeah, Oko shine on Nano and how they eradicate the history for us not to in my him and Yeah, and then this is so all the like India. How many people jai? India will all you well. Guinea, few individual we need over 70 million people. Oh, you well, be the corner on Abuja corner or na liga na lie. Because India any drink up push one day. A man here check it, checking here check it. A man may long more one working, young one wine. A more keep as I can't go mago honestly. Because a lot of few people get dog 70 million people. And I thought ya rap had the child I got so down. I on a hell with shame or hell me in it. And I got that while working again as a bookie. I you ashamed of yourself? In a Gaza story and a story to issue a massacre your people, your generation. In a Gaza that okay, I'm putting for now, please.
Mommy J, because before my pastor, my brother, I want to go. I got very important. Knowing fully well that now this our people, knowing fully well that now this individuals that they go who are Mantra and US and I intimidate our people on that pulpit level. Can you advise even in our Mundeba Igbo Biafra regarding this kind of pulpit that Google outside they use when now outside? What is your advice to Mumbo? What are my question? Okay. Mommy J cannot there.
Sorry, I muted myself accidentally. Because eventually violence we hear we did you a distance. Because why I got Hanata distance. Because India and Aturego, the officer of security outfit, the ESN, BLA, all these people. In here, Pasaro, you were land, I know you like cake with CBD. Only every train here came was saying I came walk out for. By Nanda Caribbean, I say, okay, get that your hand. I want him a bush in my deep and more in a the soldier, like in away, Kundia Buego now. The Jews Buego. So give Babu had a couple of bush and the mamma the when you had it. Any dream infrastructures, that's all you will learn. Any drill, you push it, that's the distance. Today, honey, in a push your honey in it. Violence on him one, I suggest. No advice in the year. Honey, give it about push away. Along like what behind your
They will,
mommy, because more for the every day we always keep on lamenting about the problem and insecurity that occurs among us without even providing solution. And I think go to the time when they buy, I not complain about this, and then I one way or the other, technically, I only provide a solution. But based on the community standard of the YouTube, Sunday. So please, I want to use the opportunity to give the mic to one I want to Indonesia. Please, so regarding this aspect. Please, can you grab the mic?
Mazi Kevin. Ekene. Ndewo.
Mazi Kevin.
Ndewo. Ise.
Because the garden ada wise where we go on their Sahaji or you well and the inanya them push right there's Kagas 9 on so no sense Imon say franchise. So was in the easy in the Biafra most especially our government. The Bumi over symbol all these criminals in our yeah, nature enjoyment, honey, merry with your wine. Hannah, me, and I calculate how many years, 10 years to live, or 5 years, or 20 years to live. So, Omuha, Onyonas, or issue way. So, we need to now remind the Omuha, Impahane, Ada Mokama, and I remind them, and with the one name, sir, now, Ucha in the book that, and I bought one day, how you have a handy. Upoye nwere ike n'ime asị mpa ihe onye na-emekwa aka mmadụ ihe nkepụta social media kwuo ya n'aka ya dịkwa amada na ya onwe ya agọrọgo onwe ya first and ọ dị necessary na ibuso ndị agha obidazi ụlọ ọbụla ọsọgodi ya bụ n'ụlọ kichin ahụ eji akwatugoro ofu ha wee mada na ndị a na-eme ya dị serious n'ọbụla na-ahụ ebe ọ na-apụta na social media akwụ ya gasị ha abụọ na ọha bụcha dị ezu ike like ofu ụlọ hol na ụsọ ya nọ na east ka ọ dị one night otu eji nwee ya ọkụ ama na ọ na-eme like otu esi mee this stupid man nọ Lagos nke Anambra nke mafa ya somebody na nnewu somebody nnewu nọ na Lagos mgbe ejide Nnamdi Kanu sekpuru ala na-asị Chineke ekele dịrị ya mgbe e yiri egwu
George Obiọzọ
ọbụ ya na Anambra ọ bụ George Obiọzọ emegidezi ndị Anambra
Joe Igbokwe
yes so to the extent ụmụnna ha sef dịkwuzi against him gosi ụmụ ya ọ yara ime n'ugbu a kịta ọ bụ eziokwu m ndị na-asọpọt ya n'ugbu a ụmụ ya ọ gara ime na kịta na ndị Biafra na-agụ agụrụ ga na-asịkwa yes na onye fitiri ya so gbaa ya ọka ọ bụ eziokwu na ọ ya arụnwadịwu ụdị ụlọ again but ka ọ mada na more is coming ọ bụrụ nnọọ ofu a na-emebi ofu ya rụzie ya emebikwu ya ife na-ama emenu ha nche atụba egwu without ịjụ egwu ọkwa ha nọkọkwa dịka otu a vulture osisi anọkọ ha mechakwa mitin ha ṅụọ waanyị na ha zapụ ndị a ka ha na-ezu ihe ha na-ezu so ya sọsọ ihe m ga-asọpọt na ihe ada ya nwa egwu ọ kwesịrị ka ebido kịta na-ewere ha ofu ọ bụghị igbu ha egwu ihe ọhụrụ ha nwere a na-adụpụ ya ahụzie that place ha nwere data oyi well so ụmụ ihe ọkụ ka ha ma na obidogo because ekpụrịgo ihe anyị na-ekwu ti 20 years ha ya na-emekọ ha na-eme without any action any of them ga-afụ any action ha ya akpọ onwe ha na fon na ụmụazị agababịa kụri ebe m ọrụ ka ụmụazị a isi ha agbaka na onye nke a na-asị mmụọ ka ya ekwute echi mgbe dị na ifuru ụjọ anaba ha ahụ so ka m kwụsịgo n'ebe a
ndewo
maazị Biafra all over the world ụnụ na ha anụ na ya as we are moving, we are progressing. Yeah, our mazi na-akọwa here now and nwada na-akọwa here under solution wo internal need aka ọnụ the very very important now as one of our major solution. But anyị ga-agba nkịtị some of these individuals na-use our resources na-use against us, then every day anyị na-ebe akpa na-remain on slavery from year to year. Urugo time anyị ga-abịa dizigara wanda ozi ịghọtago anyị na-ezigara ha ozi under ịdụ aka n'ọnụ because mgbe a ga na-atụ ha aka n'ọnụ one by one a ga-amakwa na ụmụkwa ndị dị involved na this na ọbụrụ sọsọ ha nwa na-eme ezisi dị ya ịghọtago but ọ na-adị mma ihe ife anyị na-eme anyị na-ekwu ya like this without providing solution anyị ga na-agbakọ okirikiri and this time around anyị aga na-agbazi okirikiri again n'afọ Chukwu oke abịa ise I want to give a mic now to Mazi Chiefs. Mazi Chief, please, can you grab the mic? Give Zoom of your Frozioma.
Okay, good morning. Monam. Nye mụ nwere ike itinye na n'okwu nke mbịa na tebụl n'ụtụtụ a wụrụ. Okay. Ya ga-amachize bụ na anti onye ọbụla n'ime ha both ma nke Babangida ndị ma nke onye ọzọ ka na-akwado gị ọsọma na akwụkwọ a na-edesel na aka dịchabi because this is the most important thing ha megoro ha sef ha ji ewu bụ history na Nigeria ebe a ha chọrọ ịma ka ndị Igbo marụ ihe mmerụ na 99 anyị na-emekwa ya n'onwe nke anyị I have one you did down for one by one now. And while they did chapter yourself, how can I offer Unyozo, you can't dig well. Also, you also will Rungon. You check it in the men and Nigeria and the name. One doing trouble how I'm going this oil way, no funnel. Honey, no, also do Kotaka. Anyị na-eji ọtụtụ kọta because in any minute all the quarter with particular place obuka kanyi nendo ndu no ndede bi uden because ntu shooting brand da no dey memi ti uden na eri uden na eri ozu ona bu hanno gideba rigide ngwan no gide after tof ne ha megide after be tof yene meaning ni na federal self ya ni na federal self no onwodo to sha ba do na nchi self wa ba do na nchi ato and on target issue eme oba ha na nchi we do aka no no ani because without it do aka no onwero otu ha ga-eju emadri ani put self because other bu madu nwe wodu jo che kori en ni shop umu igbo ni no bu na Lagos self obu na onye container ya dalo ọma mmadụ self na onye nọ na apia self akari bi nri obodo
Chai.
but the container nda nsink na mmiri that time uche ya abịa dunde na ụmụ okpelu onye nọ ya n'akụkụ a na-eri anaghị eri odi nri ụtụtụ self eri 3 square meal in a day. That is the same thing applicable to all those Mohanese Nigeria, Mohanese ndị na-enwecha ahụ anywhere. Ọ no nwere otu a ga-eshi we, ọ bụrụ na o nwere self, ndụ very very sure by special grace of God. N'ihe na United States of USB na-eshigoro self, ite na nwanne echi. Mgbe a ga-apaki ite na nwanne on see only help the government now to support it. But don't you put only Tamalu Saturday for our fundraising. Only open to come out in mass to support the government. Because so give do account on Olugoku. I hit my mic from here. Thank you.
Ndewo Maazị iwe n'iwe achọrọ m ikwu okwu. Ihe awụ opportunity all these importers ndị a na-atụbata ahịa kwesịrị ịma na ha kwesịrị rise up na mara na ihe awụ opportunity ha ekwesịrị inwe our own seaport. When our own airport, we can never start living like this before anything. How we questioning man that now these people now then just had us know with their good heart. And the Chineke mene na goshi na eme ha na eme onwe ha expose. Ugbu a na-akọ onye ọbụla kwesịrị amamihe ha na-atụrụ ụjọ ịpụta ibe ikwu okwu amamihe ha na-abịa tụrụ ụjọ because gị watch ya ngwaahịa niile na-eme on ndị Igbo no matter ha bịazie bịa na-agbazi ndị ngwaahịa ndị Igbo ọkụzi kpọbatazi ndị Chinazi maka Shetima kwuru ya kwụsị na ndị ngwaahịa ndị Igbo na-eji aga na-ebubata na very soon na ndị China na-aga na-ebubatazi ya na ndị Igbo a ga-enwezi access ị na-apụzi ga na-emezi ihe a na ihe niile ha ga na-enwezi ya n'obodo ụmụ anụmanụ a unu hụ ya ihe niile aha dịzi clear. China na ahịa niile aha ndị Igbo na-aga na-atụta China na-ebubatazi now na Lagos. China nwere warehouse ebe a na-ere phone accessories niile ndị Igbo na-eji aga na-ebute ndị Igbo na-azụzi from them ozi electronics many of electronics na-azị China na-azị nweziri ya enwezi diazi ndị a akwara Biafrans has done but still our people don't want to wake up. They don't want to learn. A na-ekwu ya ha na-ajọsụ nọ a na-eyuzu ha ka nga na-eyuzu nkirika akwa the thing na-epen m dịka onye ọbụla bụ kontena na-ada bifo n'oti kontena ya adarịrị n'ụzọ bifo n'oti ị ga-akwụgide kọstọm ụgwọ gị na-ajụ sọ ha jee ya sị opportunity ha nwetara na to speak out and the word we listen to them. I raise my mic. Maazị ezigbo iwe na-ewe m n'ịdị ihe ka ha na-eme anyị.
Nwanne m na-akọntrol ihe dịka ewe n'iwe na njọmpụ n'okwu a because ihe okwu kịtara ebe a ọka gbuo m obi because amụrụ m ka mma si ga esi outside I was going na ndị si Europe na ọ ka dịara ha nso 5 hours or 6 hours so to go to Nigeria. Man, I want to see Asia. Sometimes 18 hours, 17 hours. Asia from Ethiopia. If I put another one here by the Igana screen, no. Between my neighbor Goncha. It then make a banana bini. If from Bini by the boat, next one in a Lagos, I drop on a Lagos.
Oh!
He said, so again. A lot you was to. You will be here. After the large to Lagos now, you know what risky. Okay, back flight again, Ghana Saba. Or you will a boss. It will the presidents about this. You need a risk. And your care was that they are in the Lagos side here. He has been going to vote this good before that. But all this is in the east. It's Ethiopia from Ethiopia to east, they do 3 hours or 3 or 30 minutes. Ilanda, Zulu Mugike, new windows and American business. When this have a piece, actually, new. Oman that APC, Utia Kakitana, Mwayana, East as international. Mukatineke, there's all that we can go where 100% in Lagos, where indigenous Lagos or outside from Lagos, where I travel. All Mazibo is a powerful Lagos. No one did free now gave me their flight. Man didn't miss their flight. Is it not stupidness? Nah, because I'm got whatever. Thank you so much for your support.
I'm quoting him. Because you will not interrupt because Lanya, him and the Fulani had a very strategic, no, not the condition at the people. Had it very strategic that how Buzo Mecha emasculate through that slavery thing. Messiah like you like had even to they don't even feel it. Hanoni made the gutter, but they don't feel it. Now Hanoni made the gutter. And again, how they would have gone tigere ha. Then Igebuzo cheni gedi. Igebuzo, oh you when he kega no so bell you well no, much on your nashoka. Oh wait, the hotel guy again like only of the level how Hotani had for no auto. So they think about Afro Hani. You get Buzo Chechana, you get before you got Chawano, Oniga, so. Oh, in the Fulani, Utaka has strategize and when you want to wait, the very down. And when you're not cheap, Melumala. That just don't know. The thing is very frustrating because he making your queen how. No you I want to outside obodo ibu ihe a ga-emeli no we cook I got to the room a lot of them there below okowula a lot of them there below anything ihe a ga-emeli no we time to get ego owu no need to mobilize men mobilize anu unu gawa push ihe olu need to push we you gbaro on their video that's the only way ihe a ga-eshi nwe ishi unu no nga for that unu na achọ ngunu nini It's not gonna work. You're not away by jazz. I get you. So we do quite know. Okay.
They will want that. Mommy goes, we also try to add it up. Like this thing before I follow up for another person. Mommy goes, we also try to add it up.
My brother, Imana, I got seen Igbo. Voice anyị adịghọzi ka a si wee dị mbụ ịma bifo ka obodo dị ya agwụ na nzọgbu enyi mba enyi bifo onye ọbụla mapụtacha ọ dịghọzi ka o si dị bifo but ihe anyị na-agwazi ha bụ ndị okenye na-alaba my brother na-ekwu ịma na APC bụ onye Anambra after ulu ọbụlazịa mkpamkpa a na-akpade ndị enwechi ego n'ala Igbo ha chere ihe a anyị bụ ndị nọ na na-eti na-ekwu n'ọka akwụrụ ọka ndị akụzi na-akpue ọha maka ọ na-emetụta de seriously ọma ka ọ na-emetụta so ndị Igbo bi na Lagos Igbo bi na Abuja obi ego bụ n'ụlọ ihe anyị ka echekwa obodo anyị edozi obodo anyị naba be anyị ka anyị ga-edozi obodo anyị dịka nwanne anyị nwoke si wee kọwaa na onye na-agbawa okwu ka ọ bụ ihe nọ n'oge olugo nzọgbu ka ezogbu be ya ọ bụrụ bifo na Lagos ọ kpachiri na Lagos I say I'm not can guess baby my brother. The thing wicked. I end up my mind because no one said
Mommy. Before I call up our brother, one I work in Mars in Canada, Mars in one I work in Ghana. On my announcement, make it on the line with our pay attention. And Dr. Agi from yesterday, Dr. Agi of the Minister of Information, reached out to me yesterday. I was just here and so and also that now actually now watch our program. Some of the members cabinet and watch our program. Those are easy. Now we are doing great. And she can buy them. This biafra men we voluntary work. No, our party. And I forgot the hard time to when I met when we are here to and but I have to even now, who's actually is I don't know when they don't tag a number program. Then I went many series of course now for me and I'm there and but now to make the work easier for her. Now you all know when it's not any inquiry of Nigeria with the or something more to at all. That we first of all we reach out to Mazu go 247. You have to go personally. I enjoy that job. You have to go. And then I want to tell one as a time. Now Mazu go 247 when I reach out to her. Now I can't watch her. Can you want to try? You have to go. I get to not try easy. Then I will go to meet us. I can no number. You have to go. Fine, man. Then I see we can actually make an agaba. So I more time on a watch the message before one hour no check. You have to go. So I put women up on that now. Everybody is watching. The better also watching. You have to go. And I pray that God will continue to give us wisdom and come find them. But now go for so now I want to put now to give the mic to one I want to one Mazi Ghana Bigo. Grab the mic and pass the message across in the house of Bishop.
I'm making on your honor.
They were
Thank you, my brother.
Mazin, they were.
Come down now to Tomaka. Then biafra kwesịrị inye ndị a iwu nwere ike inye ahụ onye nweta okwu onye mmadụ na ndị ahụ iwe na-eri igbo onwe a na-eme anya na-ata ahụ mụ na gbanye ya mụrụ aka mana ihe anyị na-eme n'obi ihe egwuregwu bikọta anyị na-eme ihe asịsị obi ha bụ ndị akọ eribe nke a ga nke igbuo ntụ ka mmekọ ụmụ mgbe m nọ wutito mpero n'obodo ha gọọmenti na-eje mmiri ọyị ha ụmụ otu ụgbọ ihe ndị a na-enweta ndị ito na-enweta temporo wee gbuo ndị naijiria wee gbuo ndị si ụmụche ndị so gbuo ndị isi ndị so bifo adị ozugbo nye ha laịt ya rutute gọọmenti a na-aba brutu eni ha gburugburu ha eni ha bikos na anyị na-agba ndị ebe anyị gịrị ka eji eme eni ha nke ịbụ a na-atụ ebe a na bụ maka ndị ọhaneze na anyị gburu ọhaneze nkịtị ọ bụrụ na anyị nyere iwu sọ onye ọbụla kpara ihe ndị ezughị aka na anyị egbuo famili ifo ndọdụ echenji ya bikos anyị na-eme ha n'ihe anyị na-emere onwe anyị were anyị na-eme enyi ha ma ama na ọnwa onye obi dị nwa ebe a anya nwa ka mmadụ wee si n'ala Igbo wee jebe obodo ọzọ anya ọma onye gaa na-abata anya ọma ihe m na-ekwu ndebe ebe a bụ n'ụmụ ka onye si wee dị anyị nwa ya etinye iwu gwa iwu ọbụla ndị Biafra ebe ọbụla tepụ wee nọ onye ọbụla kpara ihe ndị ezughị aka mmadụ na-egbuchakpọ n'ime ọhịa gbarụtani mmadụ na-egbuchakpọ n'ezi pụta n'ezi so ka onye gburu akụna na-egbu anyị sins ọnwa ya nwa ka esi egbu anyị eji cheta ga na-egbu ma nna anyị
na ama kutana na korisi ya korisi na ayo mu ya mu ya boya ma de kuba USB ya de ajo kaya bu na muranya thank you ka buta ba
ndewo
mazi biko onye na-ekwu okwu regarding this particular topic na fire another topic onye na-atọ submission ya
ụmụnne m daalụ
ndewo system
ekenekwa m ụnụ jisi n'ike
magikwa
akpọrọ m mgbe izizi mana amatabeghị m ihe tọpik ụsọ onye m ji wee gbagodo nkịtị
Nigeria will never have peace until the Biafrans regain their freedom. And now, Biafrans, we need to rise up and tell these people that we don't want their marriage and everything they had from us. We need to start talking so that we can get our airport back. We can get our seaport back. We don't have to be any goose up on Adarano or on Lagos, all the very intimidated, all the very painful, on our wobi, or who you have on a wounded ghost. Oh, Chim. Hi.
USB. Ya ka ụmụ Biafra ndị ji ezi obi wee na-achọ freedom a na-ekwukwe kemgbe ụtụtụ na ya achọzi iwu na ya achọzi ihe ọbụla ha chọrọ ime ka eji nwetakwa obi anyị back ha na-emere onwe ha. We don't want them anymore. Ọ bụ na onye Igbo dere akwụkwọ a na ọ na-anụ na n'ime arrest.
Yes.
Now, so the intimidation ha na-efezi anyị ya n'ihu ka nsị because enwe onye na-ekwuru anyị enwe onye ha filụ na enwe ihe anyị pụrụ ime ha ndị si na ha wụ Igbo leaders ha niile wụcha ndị stomach infrastructure ha niile ji afọ bụrụ eme ihe ha tọrọ 10 trillion ọ nnọọ ihe na-akpa ha ego unu na-echetakwanụ na road wodia na onye ọ na-akpasara onye Fulani aka ka ọsọ gị ngwana ụmụnne m na-egenụ ka eji kpọkwa ya onye ọma. Aga m ekwuru m yesterday na ndị Igbo anyị ka m were ya na most of them because ọwụrụ isi ndị Igbo anyị ya were tichara m onwe m. Most of them, majority of ndị anụnwa ji ego ndị anụnwa nọ n'isi okpokpo a they celebrate evil. Ka mmadụ ga-esi nnọọ dị bold bịa dere gị akwụkwọ otu esi igbu afro anọ m otu my sister si wee kọọ ya my sister Ijeọma kọtụ sịa gị repuo ya ọmọda ihe ndị ahụ pụga anya mmiri gị were ego were na-azụ isi ọ dịkwa dị gị mma onye na-eme nke time of lamentation agaana ụmụnne m solution ama m na ụmụ our angels ama m na uche ha dị ya and ha makwa na ihe ha ga-eme mana ihe m na-ekwu na every platform ọwụ na nnọkwa n'ụwa ego ji ọrụ ego jikwa n'ọrụ a ọ bụrụ na ihe ha nidiri iji wee gaa njem a ezuone ama m na angels anyị ha mara na what to do ha edechala ihe ha ga-eme ọ nọ nnọọ na their plan ha dị na state always know how to carry it. I know ya bụ m ji ohere a were na-ayọ ụmụ Biafra biko ụmụnne m ka anyị gbakọọ n'aka na-etinye n'ego anụnwa ka ewelite aka were na-etinye ego a biko na ụmụnne m onwekwana ihe anyị pụrụ ime ma ọ bụrụ na ya ejighị ngwa ọrụ ndị BDF anyị ga-eji wee gaa njem ịgbapụsi onye wel anụwa agwụkwa n'aka ka eji ga agbapụ ya. Nwere ihe ndị eji eme. Ọ bụrụ na unu le anya unu ga-ahụ mgbe nwanne anyị nwoke one of our angel ha lọnchịrị osisi ịghọta nke pụtara na uche ha dị ya mana ego ji ọrụ ụmụnne m ka anyị nwee ike na-ewelite aka akpụkpanụ fundraising na ka anyị pụta ọzọzi iwu ka anyị nwekwa ike ị na-akpọ udo maka agbakọ ihe a na-eme enwe ike na-enwe isi agbakọ maka agbasa nwanne m ọ na-ada aja agbasa ọ na-ada aja mana agbakọ ihe a na-eme na-enwe isi. Biko na ụmụnne m ọnwụ na ụnụ ga-aghọta ihe ndị m kwuru ebe a na udo dịrị anyị.
Ndewo Biafrans na-anụ
ozi gị kwụ ọtọ ma ọ mee ya dịrị gị na mma. And ihe m nwetara adịkọpụ na my own side regarding this part bụ onye nwaanyị kwutere okwu agụrụ ịghọtago ọ sị na ndị a ji agụrụ wee jide n'ebe anyị n'ọrụ. Ndị a ji agụrụ sistem agụrụ ha ji wee tipịakwa anyị during the war. Ha jikwa m agụrụ again. Then ha nwere afụkwa that na ndị be anyị dị industrious in times of famine. Ha bịa werekwa Fulani herdsmen when they destroy our farm. I am an ESN were involved. I am at the end of the day, Biafran Liberation Army was step in. And they reduce the Fulani herdsmen. I think I see our people are ready to work again. Then again, in terms of this sponsoring of this Biafran government, Ilaya Ketanega found on all the poor ones, and then those from the middle class, and then are sponsored by this liberation, this movement. The factory workers, some of these workers, maybe doctors, maybe a few people now on the government, you're the Bunda Kanishika. Okay, you can run this program all this while. But you need to money at this thing now, in terms of this sponsoring now, how many billionaires among us? How many billionaires, Igbo Biafrans who billionaires in our homeland? No billionaires now overseas. And those billionaires are billionaires both overseas and homeland. They are not paying attention to this Biafra movement. When they discover where most of them are not paying attention to it. Most of them now no movement in the no movement in that something like that. I don't hear them to tell like this you and they will. And most of these billionaires now at home, some of them now they pay the price heavily. But all of the kidnappers parahaka. All in the a lot of them dying. How an up billions in the terms of Nana Bishop. So I'm using this opportunity to reach out because we are talking about solution here. Only on our buying in terms of this agro level now. Mandebayana also meaning Rube. Most of our people are about 1 million before they for how was yourself. But we don't need to be reasoning that way anymore. This time around, I'm suggesting to our people now at home. When we have for no ketana, got mambo, make sure at your backyard, whatever allow you to make sure you will engage in our family system. Kana Kuba, Yotago, and then we're going to because I got when I fight that against us, one of their greatest weapons. Then Kaikusin depending on Mugausan from their side because some of these from Mugausan are non our poison food and our poison here when they do in our place. I ain't rich now. So I got my castle, Kusin area, no Namaha, no those things, so our own cow. The Kawa Ubun can be do now. I come around Simon in it, and then we're not from so that Mogo as they say, men and where most likely to wear Lord Ogo. I want to advise more and on that solution level. Then one opportunity and send message to our people at home, billionaires and our billionaires not at home. Somebody like all this e-money, or you watch all this flavor, all them can go, name them. When you pay one attention to this Biafra movement, when the Biafra finance our for us, work for everybody, for for everybody. Unina Muneka, Putenega, that would end the government. They would protect our land. They would put the in a chop. They would put the in a chop. Una Disnega, whatever name, Unamapanda. At the end of the day, you end up being kidnapped. Egunina la. Putenega, that would the government go where Baron of Blue. I have advice more than so for now, as we are moving, we are still progressing. So Mazi humble, if you are there, hold on, I have to kill is another motion and you're going to get your kite on because I am capable.
My brother Victor, Emma, ihe ikwuru ebe a nụwa bụ eziokwu mana ihe another thing anyị ga-aghọtakwa ụmụnne anyị ndị anụwa jichakwa ego anụwa na-ekwu okwu ya na they are watching us. Ọwụ ahụ nnọọ egwuregwu a ndị a na-egwu ebe a kpọọ ya agitation, kpọọ ya freedom fighting. Mmadụ dịka vam na-ebugharị akwa na social media. All those things na-weaken ndị oh my God. All those things na-weaken ndị obi ha chọwara ịbata na ihe a na-eme. Mgbe a ga-abịazi hụzie ejijọs ejide nnọọ liga ga-etisa aka agba akwa ụgba ejide lida agba akwa ụgba unu na-enyekwe ndị ihe a clue ọzọzi ha achọwa otu a ga-esi ejidekwe next leader because ha hụ na ọ na-awa ọkọrọ ha mgbe ọ na-ejidere leader agbasasị akwa ụgba so my brother ya nwa detain ọ bụrụ na anyị na-ejikọta onwe anyị ọnụ unu ga-ahụ all those people will be seeing reasons to join. Ma ha chọgodo ka ha pụta n'ihu ha si n'azụ were na-support ka a ghara ịmata ha ịghọtago so akwụkwana ya wụ detain so my advice na-agakwara ụmụnne anyị marakwa na ihe unu na-eme unu na-emekwa anyị unu na-emebikwa ihe anyị unu na-eme more harm than good na ihe anyị na-eme ebe a ndị a na-apụta ngwana unu si na unu achọghị nke USB unu chọrọ brik merenụ ya n'udo hapụrụ na egwuregwu unu na-egwu na social media merenụ ya n'udo eburu akwa na-achịgharị agụgharị mmadụ ibe ha ọfụ ọnwụ ihe a ka onye ji n'ego ọwụ ga-elecha anya sị ka ọ bata na ihe a na-eme egwuregwu ụmụazị ka ha na-ahụ ya asị ka anyị dị nụ more serious na ihe anụnwa anyị na-achọ udo dịrị anyị
ndewo
God bless you.
Before now, got to a different topic. Because ihe m chọrọ ikwu regarding ihe nwanne anyị nwaanyị kwuru na gbasara ndị otu okenkere na ihe ha na-apịtagharị because ahụzi m ihe a funny. This is not funny. Enwe treatment a na-enye ụdịrị ndị ihe ahụzi ihe biko udo ka ekpezie ndị majority bụ ndị na-eso this USB enwe ihe ụta na-esi edewe ha. You have to subscribe to these people. You have to go and unsubscribe to them. We only subscribe to her. Any dream her invisible. However way I get me make her invisible because and the way I give peace. Because they don't want it. They don't want the government. They don't want the biafra. Go their own cut. And then and then regarding ndị nwere ego ndị a sabotage the soul and most of them which are go outside na Abuja they are not ready, they don't care. And I watch quite all right, but they do not care. Ha na-eri ego ha na-eburu ha bụrụ nwaanyị ha ga ihu ha ga-azụ ga-elu ga ala
a ga-agbago na Abuja na ha ya gba ọsọ na
Abuja. Most of them ụlọ ahụ na-eme ihe mere na akọta elu akọta ha. Most of them ụcha n'ụlọ all those places. Akọta ha akọ asha akọta ha na-akọ iri almost of them nwunye ga-ahụ ha na comment na anyị na-awịara anyị nwa na adọtara ụlọ ha ihe niile ọ bịa ọ na-ejiela ha n'ụkwụ na. And again ihe ọzọkwa m chọrọ ikwu ihe a suggestion to USB ka anyị get re-strategize otu a na-esi eme this fundraising like ịkpọ ndị mmadụ ka emewe otu a na-esi eme na chọọchị anakọta asị onye ji ọwụhụ ka akwa $1, $2. Ihe agaghị ebi this thing. $50. Enyi diri ndị a ka ndị a nweta ego ha nidiri. Enyi diri inwe individual na-apụtanụ. Ndị enwe ndị ga iche na ha dị poor. That they give you $100 every fundraising or $50 or $2. Don't mean that they won't have ego. I want to go somewhere. And when I'm to ego maka and they save for the future. And they must Bible, tell what Bible have for the future alone. I check how they return. But to human being in nature and future, huh? Oh, and we're bending doors to go somewhere. So I done a fundraising, I get the strategize go do sometimes. So take a man. They wants to be going to go to 20,000, 10,000, time machine the church in the nation. Stickele, I do show an after go people. Instead of finance, I got $1, $2, $50. On that, that's it's now on the thing they corner. Okay, I get my mic for now.
They will.
My brother, my sister, Imana, he had to pay that new dimension, no. So when they now come, especially in the Americans, no, India bundi no na top ma Dr. Ngozi Adebisi ma Akeha, no, ana kuna well go there, no. That's why that is when they pay. And our prime minister said now, Ochwe go, on how I gonna over the side itself. No man, not his ball. Over and COVID, but that good dimension, baby, the Galanya. Me man, I get name to up. No, Apple and a grandpa, a whoop there. Family and a grandpa, 30 million, 40 million, a whoop there, immediately at Panego, you know. Oh, because of here and I own. Because I'm not coming to guess with okay, we have a prime minister. No, Imana, Iora Nahaga, you know, everybody an affair. Monday, Jigo, you know, I need any man. Oh, come my sister, us will go to Margaret, sister child. Nonsense. I'm a man that one, Captain on social media. Even though, one herself. Can you take Tiggy? In us, everybody can let me go. But one name, Biconu. One name, dinner on a canoe. You know, only your mother by yesterday. Also, my sister, or move for that time, all the end on a canoe say, no, was not indeed Bonaro to cut out the apple. It's okay, and I got a boo because now her balance go to the best with me. Oh, I saw now you couple more left. Go to the with me, you know. You come home when you didn't Lagos, didn't on Abuja, didn't on Nicha, didn't on a main market, my back, did go put a leg of catch over there, no one kind of million now. Didn't on Obodo is go. We can never have no. Never have no. The told me what kind of bone bonina. So that now only as why here, or more. If one has or the, you know, or one of Ben and the air, only of Nadine peace. Oh, the book will tell go. Oh, by the time I got there, I am also do anything. Because that time I have there, no, our prime minister, I'm not going to oh, wait, time I got there, or close with this ego kitana and the ego another, no one got that for. And the true. You know, so when you want on this, our little home now. I need a book, money not to 5, money not to 10, money not to 100. Everything to share, when I don't know. When I quit me like that, oh, you on a book to go, I will show to go down. What I go have no.
Do
try to do the best we can to bring the Biafran people that have been misled by some group or by some parallel government that was break away from the brigade. So we are doing the best we can every day, and through the media team, which you are the honorable minister of information and communication. So we try every day to educate Biafrans with truth and facts, with truth and facts to enlighten them, educate them, the reason they should come back, and let's finish this fight that we all have started. So if I'm telling you that it is easy, it is not, but I have to. It's a call for duty, and it's a call that I sworn, I take oath to make sure that I will fight as hard as I can to work for the Biafran people, for the interests of the Biafran. Thank you.
Are you worried that your APM is not here? One, are you worried of the sabotage that has ensued in the absence of the PM? Are you worried that there has been so many setbacks that it should have catapulted us into the next 25 years while the convention just finished? Are you worried of all these challenges?
To be honest with you, I'm not worried.
Ụmụ Chineke nna unu ewe n'iwe na mkpụrụ voice ya back apịrị m ka unu unu ya ọ sị na ọ dịghị worried because ọ ma ama ihe owu target ya wụ iwere ihe a this our government TPI ya ọ ya ma oju ọ dịghị worried na our prime minister anọghị ya masị our prime minister nna ya ị gaghara ifu ụmụ ọnụmanụ anyị pụtara na sky dị akwụkwọ ka asịkwa ka afọ ị gaghara ifu ihe ka mega anya mmiri na-agba m onye wu the cause of it ọwụ this animal na ifu ka o si na-ekwugo okwu ị ga-ama nnọọ ọ na-ekwu dị ka onye gbajiri chalk ọ na-ekwu dị nnọọ ka onye bara glass ifuru ihe niile ameghe na ọ kwesịghị dị na this ma sị this useless person na abịa ha bịa jos nnọọ were boys n'ụra Biafra nsọ ọrụ saa ha isi were ego onye ha kwụsịrị ndị emeghenụ dekwa ihe emeghe na da Biafra na onye kọsụrụ ya all this useless aza ya anya ọgụ oge kere. That's why he's not worried. Akwa ifuru ya I raise my mic obi na-agbawa m maka ihe anụmanụ ameghe ispe na anụmanụ akọsụrụ anyị oge kere ị ga-ahụju anya
na maazị Lion yotago ana m na-akpọ program this oge ya na vampama the na vampama in a way at the same time never me way in a way that I was just like one of our sisters said here us now all not got it possible and mention subscribe to all say individuals you have to mention subscribe to here invisible you have to go I'll be helping a lot because these people they are irrelevant because whenever you want to listen to that because number one with the government and they are no more representing us. They are representing themselves and whatever them doing, pay for them to do it in times of this and every effort for the useless. That is their motion, their vision. But I don't want people to Gabiama. Our eyes is on the mandate. Our eyes is on the goal. I might buy Naga and we are pursuing it. So you want to educate now. This kind of individuals are now causing this kind of problem. I want the reason why Biafra I want you to go and listen to DPM video of letters. You watch this man na program na program ya. We say that not like open up your pen and your paper. You go to write it down. I check on this guy Jogo. Like talking about the guy Jogo. One name, one open up my pen and my paper. Last I got that to work. I got that to work our DPM.
You can subscribe.
Yes, I got that DPM. Finland does not naga. The one naga. Okay, I got Finland. No naga Finland. Okay, I got Finland. You have to go. Today. Huh? Na go see people man. It's not the Tongozi Judas. When you're listening to this people, the thing irritates me. The thing makes me more angry. The thing makes me laugh at the same time. You have to go. Then DPM potassium. You have to go. You have to make a very short video. I said now one. Yeah, I look at that move for the one that you where have we landed to this? What is going on? But the man get feeling that now they may hear Biafra. Some people got put on and say now they may hear Biafra. At the same time, they spread the area unnecessary misinformation. to the people. Then you want to say, now, how did you imagine that the Kano was surviving all these kind of people? Get to my PM Jonas survive with this kind of people. At the end of the year, you change on the book. You have to move your France. Please don't get yourself distracted with this kind of individuals. You have to go. Now things I know that now these people are coming to kill us and to take over our land. Now you are disposing and fighting for. Moreover, these individuals and money, they don't have anything to offer to us. You have to go. So I want to analyze because of which way because we want us to be bringing solution to out of these things. So I want to know our brother prophet now. I want to know which regarding this kind of individual. Please, can you grab the mic?
Because my brother, you never go down yourself. Our DPM will not go wish. Check go to the how many times after that address the public. When we go one day, up all these people are. Yeah, push go the do idea. When we the day, up all okay, kira. What okay, kira is not call once. When we address, or make that address, go okay, kira once. And since then, I just dey pokota on to tell you that honey nebo no, much kota ikon, each kota honey non ikweyon. You just that one individual to tell you that honey nebo would the same group grab, but take is your getting na vam. Na Sonia Akpara 247, 24 hours of the day. When you're gonna born, Dr. Ngodo Rabeze, our DPM. If you go to Nanda and yourself, no more or they go and jazz it. Our DPM Maribana, which is on your Brambo, Wafa Biafra, Malu, Ebanaga, which is we are focused. On that thing to go again, we are not going back to Egypt. Also, go have you go from today. Go get on Miraso. Our PM for that. We are not going back to Egypt. I had my mic from here. Thank you.
Biko humble lion continue on na ihe oge kere anụ wee kpọrọ biko ụmụnne m ihe m notisikwara na hey show anụ ha bịara mee kpọọ ya question and answer ụmụnne m ka ị ga-esi mark ya exam paper gị gị nwa ga-ele exam gị nwa ga-eji aka gị mark ya ruo onwe gị good oge nkere ya bịa address answer questions Biafrans get through to them ha gana nọ lakpuo in their closet ga jụọ onwe ha ajụjụ dechaa ya dan gbacha oge nkere ihe ọ ga-asa gbacha ya ihe ọ ga-asa pụtazie na-agara ya akwụkwọ Imorida Sonny na-emekwa nwoke a n'ụwa ịwa ahụ.
I swear.
Sonny ihe ị na-eme adịghị mma.
I swear.
Sonny ihe ị na-eme adịghị mma. Tọpụ oge nkere na-agbụ ka oge nkere nwere onwe ya. Sonny agbara tọpụ oge nkere na-agbụ ka o nwere onwe ya. Anyị ma na-like PM gị chọzie ka izo n'okpuru oge nkere were na-arụ ya akpụrụ ka unu watch ya Sonny. All this while Sonny na-ekwu okwu ọ na-refer carry PM as your PM ọwụ n'onu na-notice onwe ka ọ na-esi refer our PM mgbe ahụ ma ọ na-ekwu okwu ya na-asị your PM while others na we ha sị my PM our PM Biafran PM all those things so oge nkere ha jụrụ onwe ha ajụjụ saa ya n'onwe ha allow Biafrans to throw questions to you mgbe ahụ anyị mara na you have arrived ọ wee bịa zawa ATM n'ọnụ ọ wee bịa na-aza ATM n'ọnụ so ọzọkwazi m na-achọ ka unu tinyekwa anya unu na ya our DPM kwuru okwu last time sị ebe our PM hapụrụ anyị abụrụzi ebe anyị nọ Can ATM Ogenkere say the same thing? Can he say the same thing boldly? And highlight Kwaranai Ebonozi now. If he can say the same thing, highlight where you are, efforts in the results in the efforts he put to move from where PM left you to another place. So
I'm not Washington DC.
I am the only achievement, honestly. Biafra, they cannot be confused. Look towards this way, this direction. I'm not going on now. When USB, spearheaded by our sister, Dr. Ngozi Orabeze, then we were activities of ATM. In case I Isaiah Oba, Isaiah Anyog, AKA. Mgbe a bịa nyopụta na aha ya wụ Ogenkere ka ejizi gwa anyị na aha ya wụ Isaiah Anyog, werezie Ogenkere mezie AKA. So unu wekwanụ their activities, unu amara who is doing it right, who is the real freedom fighter here. Anyị ekwesịghị dị confused. Onye ọbụla na-asị na ọ dị confused. Biko, don't be confused. Ndị nnọcha no na bench na watch is na ha ma what is going on. Na ha ma nzi nke ha ga-ese so ka ha nọrọ defense. No, come out from your from that place, you know. Were ihe am na-achọ ịgwa gị na we get your feet back to where you supposed to be, where you belong. Where activities of Ogenkere, give way activities of Dr. Ngozi Orabeze under USB. Unu mara onye na-move forward, no onye cannot stagnant. Even going backward, has one to fall or back. They are going back. Onwebe anything Ogenkere na ndị ya merina, as per say, to move forward from ebe Maazị Simon Ekpa hapụrụ anyị. But unu check USB, unu ga-ahụ a lot of success enwegoro already. A lot. And I go to you on. If you can tell yourself the truth, then get yourself back to the position you kwesịrị ịnọ. Daalụ n'ụmụ Chukwu.
Ndewo.
Nye gbasara Ogenkere mgbe ụfọdụ dama na-ekwu okwu na-ajụ ma mmanya ime ọ na-eme mmanya achọ ga-akpọji ya ụlọ ọgwụ pụta n'ụzọ mmụọ ya. Because ụdị nkọghiri ọrịa akọghiri, go and ask your madam what are she going to do in Finland. Again. Nazi, because on Monday, also on Wednesday, na ha ga-ekwu achievement in the White House. You have to go because not Washington DC. Do you say yesterday was Wednesday or go this thing? Or say go ask I'm gonna bring you a pen and paper. Or you know take a man na the colors you wear. And besides this 15 million idiot in Nigeria. And when you want to ask pigeon are for example in Nigeria. So you got to be able to. This question idiot Barawa Nigeria Ibugoruso hell Obagodia fell first hell Sierra as a Ogagi. If there's a better to see a joke, the 15 million police as police as or before I be saying no in a book or book one called there in Nigeria this thing with romantic word called Biafrans. On our man the habu, in man spirit on your one at the high. And we spirit ya na Jukatana or Pokaina Bakamoto, Yamazo Yasa. But being that na Omaguna on a Negego and the Ogagiko, Ijo in Nigeria, Ijuria with you man.
Yes.
like otu iwe na women na ya basoro play na mkpokwu na mpakata na asị ya hello so so hello ahụ ma mụpụ ya ọ ya onwe ya asị I swear so that guy na akọghịrị ọ ndị na-ege ya ntị because otu si egekwe ya ntị abụ na na-eje na ya na-akọghịrị no enwe like ndị na-ebugharị dị okwu like kele nna TV or TV na-eme ya analyze ọdịtụ ụtụ ike because ya ga na-afa ya ha dị ya with that ihe okwu mana ọ nọ na ijọs tie TV nke na-elele ihe mmadụ ọrụpụta ofisa bụ dịka ọtara ya rahụ na ka uche mefọ so ka ihe dị na ya na-akọzi nkagịrị ebe a because ihe ọ na-akọ nwere kwesịrị nwe onye Biafra kwesịrị na-ege ya ntị except na amụrụ gị n'ụzọ because onye ọ na-eme mistake mụọ n'ụzọ sometimes o kwesịrị ịbụ a great person mana ndị a mụrụ n'ụzọ a na-edozi ọfụma iwu ọchasọ that isi a na-eme mgbaka that is why just na ada akwụta atụwa nwaanyị ime ị ga-apụta ya ọfụma
ndewo biko m chọrọ ifo ịma dị gaị ama m ụka ya ọkwụ otu na-ekwu ya na-aga the dish wee na-atọ mọtụ ụka ya adịghị ụdị ọ naghị adị m lafebụ nwụtụ chi wee gide m palatebụ like ụka dị gaị like onweghị niile na-eji like ike gwụrụ m agwụ with the guy and ama m otu ga-echekwa egwu like he's not likable to me. Chineke gbaghara m Chukwu kere but honestly Chineke mere anyị ebere like otu nwanne anyị nwaanyị si na shi okwu lee na activity unu compare for ndị na-eso ya ọkwụnụ masị unu erudu onye a na-akpọ minority ọ kapụkwa unu erudu minority so unu chọọ ịkọntinu na-eso ya unu soro onwe ga-agawa oblivion ụtụ ahụ ọ lara na oblivion but asọ haifa anyị nwa ahụ anyị ahapụrụ unu gawa nke ikpeazụ ahụ ihe anyị ga na mgbede ahụ Elias onye oklem na ọwụ enyi Simon ọsọ gala underground ọwụ ihe ọwụrụ fọmatụ ndị si DOS ka azọ gịnị ihe ọwụrụ fọmatụ ha na ọsọ underground ka ọ na-emezi nke ikpeazụ a unu tụlee ihe niile a tụleenụ nwoke tụwara ya gwere ashịtụ juo nkete tụju ite gwawa ya okwusikwa Simon na ịkpa 30 minutes ụmụasị niile ekwucha ya n'ime ihu unu korokoro unu mee ka ndị eji vudu wee kọva anya unu ahụ ihe ashị na nwoke atụkasịrị onye ha kpọtara nwaahụ ikpe onye ha kwụrụ ụgwọ kpọta ka onye ha disi kpọta nọ n'ihu ha gwa ha sị you cannot speak to Simon you cannot internationally all ha ndị wu family member ndị nọ within na finland can speak to Simon oge nkere ụjọ atụ ya ya pụta n'ihu ndị Biafra bịagwa anyị na he spoke with Simon for 30 minutes. When I time 30 minutes, also maybe 1 minute, but also I 30 minutes.
When I can 30 minutes, can you have open?
And he's not like a young Rambo Yoshi. Like hardened criminal.
Yes.
Who would they hardened criminal?
Yes.
And one who question only a wig at home, like man. So they bent on destroying him again. And upon on a Maryland, upon a Tremania Nukruna, Jenda Katamoashayana, but he won't happen. He gave me. Don't worry, I hid my mind.
My sister, in my Kuru na Elias Warahana, come reveal through something here. Just 1 second. Elias unu akpọrọ afọ ugbu a ụmụnne m chetakwanụ Elias Johnny ya wee kwuo na ọ nọ na social media ka ọsọ na-ebe na-eme na browse bịa hụ ọsọ fụrụ Simon ka ọsọ fụrụ Biafra ọsọ gịnị kọntaktị wa ọ bụrụkwa anyị nwe kọntaktịrị Elias Elias nọ na-agba ọsọ ahịa wee fụ ndị na-ekwu Biafra ọsọ ahịa ka ọ pụtara na social media wee fụ so Elias o shogo onwe ya na ọ dị incompetent and again ego ka o ji another one unu ga-echewekwa maybe ọgba arrangement ka e mere with Elias o ji wee bata because onwe ọwa PM chọrọ ya gawa ya nwa pụtara social media na browse
ọ gbaga client ọ chụga client online ọ chụga client otu esi agba ọrụ online
yes and o nwere
Jesus. Other chocolate now, oh, get it. We go have one club, and come mine. I made a statement. Internet, Monsieur, no, on a show. Of freedom.
Yes. Yes.
They no just say there. Obese on a cho of freedom. No negotiate but then Simon our PM contact a meeting. Time get support oils because we could that $5,000, $10,000 are confusing man.
Yes.
Yes, ọ ya ka m na-ekwu ka anyị nwee ike lebakwa na anyị ma o kwuchara okwu ahụ enweghị onye mere ya analyze look into it.
Yes.
Ifugi one thing nwere o reveal something confession ka o mere dia
na
ya mata.
Yes.
Another thing also to add up there regarding the lies of this Ogengre. Biafrans are no more paying attention to his lies anymore. We Biafrans are no more paying attention to his lies anymore, and it's not even confusing us. And when what it takes to even put us in confusion. Now, those people are now those is click because all him and all those BT all those followers is paying them. So when a man enthusiast how I say I want to charge Barawa is smoking.
Yes.
Barawa is smoking. So just like our sister said, he's mocking him. He's just useless seeing him.
Yes.
So at the end of the month,
yes. Yes.
So you're attacking your boss. Even when your boss is messing up,
because Sonny Akbarawa don't have something doing. He's jobless man. Yes.
So this guy is distracting us. There's nothing like distracting us because I'm going to do opposite. Any day we create put that salary out. You got same son of Brown now. You have to go and after one and always. Now, you watch that woman now, they deceived her. That woman was confessing that now GPM was a very good woman to her, always a good woman. But look at the fact that now this guy bought her conscience over. How do I say that their territory? When what do we call with them? I discovered that now these people are vampires. And the woman is now making confession indirectly to that now one so these people now you should beware of this kind of people. So and once you want to irritate on the wrong. I said something here. Us that now Biafrans who don't pay any attention. Manano, we hear the activities of this Biafran government. Then we hear activities of this Ogengre. Then when they put you in the scam. You cannot make your decision. And then for those people still standing on their fences, watching to know what is going on, you don't need to be confused because you have an Akane and what you can do can tell. Your works, your fruit will expose you, and your fruit also will disgrace you. So these people now they are no more. They are just like comedians.
Ndewo Mazi Chinonso abego ndine Mazi Papa Smith.
It's all right. Chinonso it's yours.
Okay. My visitors Onyamuma Wadangozi and every other person in the platform I throw away my salute.
Ndewo.
Let's all of us as we are moving and as we are walking to make sure we defend our life, our land, and also take our destiny in our hand. May He break us in again in our hand. May He also protect Mazina and the Khan, the only Onyendu Kempo Nalib. Our Prime Minister Simon and may He protect two of them, and also Oshina Mata and Kempo DPM. May Shukabiyama protect and guide him as he's working assiduously to make sure that we defend our land. May Elohim bless all of us and give us more understanding and the wisdom to adhere to do good things in this defending of our land. No, I pray. He said. I'm trouble now. Okay, I was a Shiamaka Jera for ever can see you in those word in device na Ojremba Maru so Olundo and a Behanam and that would be spare back with the Obu no see about the man or more. So, this is a bell album that was Shiamaka Jera. Where man, I see. I say, man, I'm going to do what's going on. It's a chance again to say against two with your nose, not to you might eat your nose for the first time in the corner and on a charger. Wow. I mega man only he is. You want to go to this. So that is Jamaica very for me. And for threatening Kelena, okay, let go to Muyanya, or lazy Kelena. Owe chọpụta na isi ikele na karisia wee ka aka maka ọsọ na isi ikele na awa aja oge ji nke ya nwaba aja aka chụgo chukwu aja ọsọ o wefu na ndụ enwe ewu ọba and ihe na-efu ọ na-agbagharị ya ọ bụ otu ka o si eme ya bifọ ọ na-eme ọba iti mgbe o tikarịa onye lotiri mana ihe o ji ewute mbụ na ị na-eti mkpu asị na ofu nwoke gụrụ egwu a na-akpọkpa Chiobasi ya achọpụtara ihe ọtụmatụ wee ego ndị oti iji ebe ha na-achụ nta etu ọ ga-esi wee rapịọm otu ọ ga-esi wee rie otu ọ ga-esi wee gba ụlọ ụmụ mmadụ wee go oti bụ na-etiri ma ndị oshi ma ndị ama ndị oshi amaka na-etiri onye oshi na-etiri onye ama mkpu bụ oge nkerie nke nji kwuo na oge nkerie bụ onye oshi bụrụ onye ama bụ ịma na ọ nwere okwu anyị na-egwu ihe about goes on a base on like Finland. Yesterday, I was saying, what can we keep me here to scare people away? Because there's no one on. Why no? Video from Madame goes on a base. They prove Bali again. Now, need it too local and need it too small. Your score is very empty. More than dignity. And the one we hear about human rights because. Only one of the freedom, human rights, his own human rights first. If you book freedom, and why they book me. Only how my head has freedom. On my head is right. On my head, he had no. So I think also, but I particularly for also. One last line, I say, Lala Batobi for 30 minutes. SY for Batobi. But I know about Toby, I reconcile with this moment I in a book we are on about Anthony over Toby. Now, I will be there one chance, you know about Toby. About Toby, where the chance is here, but you it's always way, GT always way, see, and all the member on the outside. To Finland, they mention how has the hand in the body. You know, one area buying it all our war, all Niger war. Only I think how one money now win. Only the mention also. Aga also so Sophia has also name. They also did come go I was a couple I want also to work out. They won't be also did come. So now go to the career with Yamaka Jerry. Now group of these individuals were asked where were us in Morocco. They will continue flowing them. That's when you was never ended. Arayana charge of all have India that sheepish without listening, without asking some questions. It's not going to be on a Finland the one next day. Every one of my video or one of the ghosts, Governor Kabanchai, or one of Finland. Okay, when you see the over social media, each other can work, no other one are planning. If it are boy, you will but the gullible ones not going here now for why is it broken area of it. And then you behind me. Mode because in my head behind them only is through this Hanabani Molibu, Hanabani Mobos, and the only more black if road and that is here one edge. That is why Judith or Sazwa, you were for nobody more than the and any more dog. Judith were when you'll be a mere. So for the other I want to Judith not inside the house that work at the Yabo, if we're showing you. Ndị Igbo n'okwu Igbo asị na ndị Igbo na-agba ọsọ mmiri ma ọcha ha arụ. So onye gbapụrụ ọsọ nke a pụtakwa n'oge because ịgbacha ọsọ ka ịgbapụta ọrịa mgbe ịgbapụta ọ dịla gị late. Enwekwa late in everything dị n'ụwa anyị nọ n'ime ya. Ka gba ọsọ a ka ụzọ ka dịrị gị ịgba ọsọ. Chegharịa mgbe oge dịrị gị ihi na ọ dịghịkwa nzọpụta dị n'ịla n'ihi ebe ị na ebe ọ na-aga eje wute oge nkere and isi amaka ajere na sọrọ ya mara and these individuals need you. Ajụọla m ụlọ, I keep on asking all of you this question na-adị ajụba. Gọọmenti ya ekwuru okwu ya ebe ọ bụ na onwe ya bata olumepe ọnụ wee sị defend this mandate. Ọ bụrụ na gọọmenti ya felụ kedu onye ọbata obi ya ga-ajụ? Ọ bụghị ma na ọ bụ Ngozi Ọrabaeze ka ọ ga-ajụ dị na gọọmenti ya nyefere gị n'aka. In Oshaya, Nobatobi, defend this mandate. You are my surrogate, a Canesi. In Ochakwano, the Nobatobi, Sibia account of Yahinia. In a lot of the Nobatobi for 30 minutes, a match of Rasa. All of the Tata and goes on a base in Finland, goes to my plan in Finland, never to be a plan, never to be good. If Chakwaya, the Capano, so be a lady defend. You got 3 months yesterday because you can't do a word, no one do this. Gaba di body, go do the body. One of the all last shape, one up of Canadian. Chiamaka, Tibe, Macambridge, where poor. Also, to be Biafra, is whereby you got a food or 4. Or in the Biafra, you have phone or 4 in a bad party. But you go a phone or 4. On KG, but there was a problem. They zoo, and they got that can't move Biafra, who sees it, who make it. Abraham, no, your blood, you know. Chiamaka Jerry, this individual. Chegari Pan will get the origins of other pan and India Bonala, or Limo Corona Dava in India. This is from Genotra, and it was Rubia Domini, Chiamaka Jerry, and Ogekra, time out Joseph for it. Nae Manuel L. Marancara. The woman going up no more many a man or see what thing there were a shy. Man of the government of Biafra has been led by Ngozi Ọrabaeze. All one will be Russia for Gogan Kerem. One Nogan. What about they will not fit? My brothers, I want to stop here for now. The phone will
There were Mazi 1 minute, you and you, Mazi. In my head, that individual here. Oh, maka maza mami icheta gbangwara gị sị gị na enwere ihe a na-eme a report on page mmadụ. That thing, oh ya ka ha mere, ha ji report a suspend ya page nwaanyị ka nwaanyị ya wa deputy prime minister. Oh ya ka ha mere ha. So, yo bebe rush abekwu onye aha. Funa ya okwu ha na enwezi any platform nwaanyị ka nwaanyị wa deputy prime minister Dr. Ngozi Ọrabaeze ga-aji bịa be defend there the thing. So they are surprised na be defend there the thing. I raise my mic.
And in my is that's okay, Krishna, we are going now. And they're going to look in Bruna is among them. We can never go free on it.
You see?
Some of reckoning is coming. We're going now. You're going to we're going now. Oh, I'm not going to do that. That woman and the other woman, the honest with you as well. You're going to like these people say, I have to know you on one side, and then they're going to have to go in a marriage to the other kind of person. Oh, a woman cannot do more talk. I don't know if woman will go there and go and have a result, go and even more. Someone who don't know. Okay,
You say sure. Sure.
You watch here no so good now. Also now this man who is so this individual in so this guy has been lying to you people. No go with our prime minister 30 minutes. Ex-wife with the woman, ex-wife with the man, put up the bunk on the line, not drop possible. You have to tap again. She one now our BPA can travel to Finland. No. Wherever they put that no be that. Only something that's no. I didn't know even it was father. You may use one individual. Who is one individual? Not even Papa may use one individual. Or even that individual. I want to hear when that.
Yes.
You're like equal stores. And the only candidate, they are not deceiving themselves. But if my hair cannot be at them, make it. Oh my God. And if you find it, we will Biafra. Now brought money and down it. And the hammer that now Biafra is a spirit. Now we come, the one for me, I got one of the picture down no cake. Or America corner. I got one here very, very soon. Now the face is the law. Pay with their life. Yeah, continue with their life. I'm telling you, when I use my mic, when I don't want to read good, I have to own any other topic I name address, we address it. As you're moving, you're progressing. I use my mic.
Biafra Exodus, our TPM, they must bow. Hey, where is the topic? Why you have it? Why to Pukwara Hopu, Hapuziri Hogo, Nandemo, Uwa, Yahanos in a copy. They will finally bow. Last. Finally, they will bow last. Okay, now, or even they're already bowing. Because our DPM Kucha, Hapakazi, how will hinder Hoku, Nahimu Biafra, Ndekuna USB, with a name Meziakoko. Are they not bowing?
They are bowing.
They are bowing already.
They were watching it.
Yeah. Sorry,
They go.
This Igbo program, that's in Igbo program, easy to go Biafra. But that man here for video, man treat to the Nigeria government.
Yeah, actually take that one for that one, but you can still put your own suggestion. You can still put your own.
Okay. Ima ọkapanụ mma ụfọdụ ikuku ka afọ ike ọkọ. Ima ihe nla nwoke a na-ekwu today. Ima na onye otu maazị na nịkarị kwucha ihe nla ọ na-ekwu today. Ihe nla ife ọ na-akụrụ anyị bụ ihe ọfụ a na-ajụ ya ajụjụ. Ndị ahụ na-eme ka ọ na ha na-anụ ya. Ji nọbazi ya na-abụla ndị ha chọrọ ekwubeli ya. Mana mgbe maazị na nịka na-agwa gị na ihe a lekwunye lidrito lenwekwa ihe dịka Igboku lekwunye lidrito program mere Ojukwu because na Ojukwu ebughị ụzọ declare Biafra. Ọ mgbe ọ fụrụ na ebido igbu ndị be anyị ka o ji wee declare Biafra Simba that he need to rise up and defend his people o wee defend ya. So the whole life from mere dị na the only thing dị ya bụ na anyị na-emekwuru ihe mere anyị eme onwekwa nke anyị gozo wee bido ime enweghị ihe na-eme Nigeria dị ọbụla ile alụ sheti ya na mara na-akọ na akwụkwọ ahụ ọ ji na-ajụ ya ajụjụ efu na ihe la na-ajụ ebe ahụ na enwekwa anyị buru ụzọ bido n'ọgba ahụ buru ụzọ bido mebe anyị ihe gosi na ha achọ anyị na-achọrọ ka anyị na-eri onwe anyị na Nigeria ọ bụrụ na ọ bụ ọgọn and bullet ka i wee mee ope na o nwere ihe ọzọ. The question of after the Igbo problem gịnị ji Nigeria today? Ọ kwụrụ m n'ọsọ ọsọ efe amị egbe ihe ji Nigeria na ọnwụghị ji Nigeria today because na ọ bụrụ na ikwe enye gị egbe ma ikwere nrube isi iguru ugwu na-azapụ asa like ndị ọhaneze ndị ohi na ndị ya otu ha si aza ndị ọhaneze agụọ otu ha si aza tụfuo ndụ chefuo ọganihu, chefuo maka ihe dị mma nke ụmụ ha in the next 10-20 years. The Igbo program ahụ na-ekwu eji ogbube ndị Igbo ọ bụrụ na Ojukwu ebilie